Hi, my name is Nick Osborne. I'm back again with a question about emotional intelligence. Lots of people ask me, they just say, "Hey Nick, what is emotional intelligence?" So that's a big question, and you may want to check out Daniel Goleman's book, Emotional Intelligence. It's a thick book. It's a big read. But what I can do is give you an overview of the 4 domains of emotional intelligence, and these are really useful to remember. So maybe if you don't want to get the book, grab a pencil. So the first of these is self-awareness, of how aware are you, am I, of my own emotional state. And you might think, oh well, that's obvious, of course I understand how I'm feeling, I understand my emotional state at any given time. Not so fast. Maybe you don't. Maybe you've been in a situation with family members or friends in a coffee shop or something, and the conversation takes a turn that is kind of upsetting you a bit. And somebody, family member, friend says, "Hey Nick, like you seem upset," and you say, "No, I'm not." Well, actually you are. You're just the last person in the group to recognize that you're feeling that way. So don't just assume that you're always aware of your emotional state. Sometimes you have to pause and think about it. So the second domain is self-management or self-regulation. This is how we kind of control our emotions. So you go into your teenage son's bedroom and the place is an absolute mess, and you've asked him 5 times to clean it up, and you go in there and you know that your first reaction is going to be, you're going to be upset, you're going to be angry with your teenage son. But also there's part of you that thinks, you know what, it never goes well when I take that route. When I get upset, it never turns out well. So you control your emotions, you regulate, you manage your emotions. So this is a really important part of emotional intelligence, is that self-management, that regulation. The third one, and this is a big one, and perhaps the biggest one for us as writers and copywriters, is social awareness. And this is being mindful of the emotions of the people around us. So again, you're in a meeting and you're looking around and everyone's talking. And if you're really paying attention to people's body language, to their faces, to what they say, you can kind of recognize someone who's feeling a little upset or someone who's feeling super pumped and excited. But we're not always great at that. I know in my case, like I might be in a meeting with a group of 3 or 4 people, and it's actually usually only afterwards, it may be an hour or even a day afterwards, I think, oh my goodness, that person was upset by that suggestion that came up. And I hadn't really recognized it in the moment, but I do later on when it's kind of too late. But again, lots of us think that we're really good at social awareness, but we're actually not a lot of the time. Another part of that Daniel Goleman talks about within social awareness is empathy. So this is our feelings of empathy for other people's feelings, other people's emotional state. And as writers, this is super important to us because, hey, I've practiced myself and I've taught thousands of other people that, before you put pen to paper, imagine your reader in your mind's eye. Imagine, who they are, what they're thinking, but specifically, what are they feeling? What are their emotional states? So social awareness in terms of our audience when we're writing is very important. So under the 4th domain, which is relationship management, and that is basically all of this wrapped up and rolled up together. So you'll find in a business, in a company, a good leader or a good manager has high emotional intelligence. That they're self-aware, they manage their own emotions, they're aware of they have social awareness, they're aware of the emotions of the people around them, and they act accordingly. And these tend to be the best leaders. For our purposes, why I'm so excited about emotional intelligence right now and its application is within the context of the rise of AI. So artificial intelligence is incredibly powerful. It is moving forward. Its capabilities are advancing very quickly. But one area of weakness is emotional intelligence. Artificial intelligence is not emotionally intelligent. So as copywriters, this is something we can weave in to improve that kind of copy, and also defend our jobs and our position as copywriters, because now we have something that AI can't do. So we can leverage AI, but we can throw in this very human element of emotional intelligence to differentiate ourselves and to improve on what AI might be able to create as a first draft. Okay, that is it for now. If you want to learn more, go down to look below, and you will find more information and links to discover more about this. Thank you.